So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. And I have got so much energy, it's crazy. I'm going to share with you how to do that, how to recharge yourself all the time, a continuing, never-ending cycle of feeling great. I have so much energy, I'm probably going to get on the motorcycle and then go customize it. It's going to be an expensive weekend. I can see that. Road King needs a little more bling to it. It just does. Yeah, today, talking about a framework for energy. It's something that you can do and you need to do all day, every day. You can't run yourself ragged. And I'm going to give you 5 steps that you can take. I call it the 5 R's. I'll explain it here in just a second. And you're going to like using it, I promise you. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. Positive boost you need every single day. My job as the chief motivating officer around here is to step in here and give you that positive boost. I don't always do it every single day. I mean, I get it. I do what I do. There's nothing here other than me desiring to get you to do what you say you want to do. That's it. And some days I mess up. Some days I talk too fast. Some days I maybe piss you off a little bit. Happens. I'm not going to just be a positivity dude. Even though I am a positivity dude, I'm going to be a real dude. But that's the goal today. If you will listen, I'm going to teach you how to get some energy today, if you will do what I ask you to do, and I'll explain exactly how. My name is Scott Smith. Good to have you here today. Get the book, dailygratitudeboost.com. I only wrote half of it because it's hard to write a whole book. That's kind of not true. It's a journal, the 5-minute journal for men. Women like it too. We're hearing all kinds of reviews from ladies that are using the book right now. If you like what you're hearing here, you'll like the book. But what it is a daily prompt every single day for you to sit down and you to answer a couple of questions, think about some things. There's an affirmation in there. There's a whole lot else, 130 of these things, about 6 months worth. And when you get done with it, you're going to have yourself a glossary of how you think about gratitude in life. So check it out, dailygratitudeboost.com. Get yours today, as they say. It is Friday. I always begin the question. This is really the most important thing. I actually dropped this for a couple of weeks, but people kept sending me, hey, Scott, remind me. Big question that I use. I give you the advanced version today. So on a Friday, I ask the question, how do you want to feel? So I want you to say, how do I want to feel? Go ahead, say it right now. How do I want to feel? Very technical question. Actually gets right to your subconscious mind, because obviously your subconscious mind wants you to feel great. So when you ask that question, if you're going to be honest, and a lot of you won't be, you're going to say, I want to feel great. But here's the advanced version. You want to make your life feel better. You want to reach out and have an impact on the world today. Before you have any interaction with anybody today, anywhere, stop and think just a few minutes. How do I want to make them feel today? And hopefully it's a positive way. Think about that, what you can do. Think about how your world will change is before you got in front of anybody, you decided to make them feel great, positive, upbeat, that anything is possible. It's kind of what I do every single day. I do it everywhere. Grocery store, the whole thing. I motivate more cashiers than you know. How do I want to feel? It's a good question. Okay, how about a framework for some energy? Stephen Covey, a long time ago, did a story, and I've talked about this over the years. Stephen passed away a ways back, but in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, is that where he told the story? He talked about taking time to sharpen your saw. Sharpen your saw. I didn't really appreciate that a whole lot until I actually had a farm. We moved from there a year ago, but we had it 4 years. And I learned all about sharpening saws. I really, truly did, because it was hard work, and I couldn't get all the work done if I didn't have a sharp saw. You can go check out this story someplace. It's his story. It's well published, and it's a very nice, cool story. Same applies to life, though. So my formula that I have learned over time, and I do it all the time because I will tend to get energized and very driven. I get going. I can almost manically get just in a buzz cycle almost. I just get excited. I latch on to stuff. I just go, go, go. And I've learned over time I ain't good for Scott. And I've also learned it's not good for my wife or anybody else around me when I start buzzing like that. So I've had to learn to think about how do I control that buzz when my mind is spinning 1,000 miles an hour. Do you feel that way sometimes? I talked to people, just somebody yesterday that said, I can't sleep. My mind is just going crazy. I said, what about you? He goes, I'm worried about the world and our country. I said, just let that one go. It'll be what it's going to be. No control anyway. So the first step in you getting all the energy in the world you want is what I call the ritual, the first R. It's ritual, rest, rejuvenate, reactivate, repeat. First step, success becomes when you perform a ritual action every day. It's ritual actions. Figure out what works and do it. Now, I get it. I'm a spontaneous kind of guy. I like variety in my life. I like to mess things up a little bit. But for the most part, most of my day kind of runs on a certain routine. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't have to think about it. I just get the stuff done I know I have to get done. I just go do what I have to do. I don't think about it. That leaves me a lot of time to play in between and have some fun, a lot of flexibility. But the basics of life are covered every single day. Working out, exercising, talking to the kids, doing some study, some personal thought. Every single day, ritually, I do that. And again, I want to tell you that this one of the things about life, a very common phrase that I will say to you. I said, man, that took a lot of calories to figure out what you just said. And so you hear me always say, man, it's burning a lot of calories. And what I mean by that, if you're getting through your day and you're having to think about every single step of your day, you're just burning your brain out. So the first step in being able to have more energy is to get a lot of your day ritualized. So you just are going to get up and do it your own way. It's easier. Your freedom will come in that structure. If you're looking to be free, Scott, I don't want to be bound. You will not be bound when you put a couple of boundaries on yourself. Number 2, rest. Running full out all the time, not sustainable. You must stop and rest. You know that as well as anybody else does. I can tell when I get to the end, I push right to the end. I just start acting differently. I think differently. I just begin to shut down a little bit. So I have learned to rest consistently. You'll see me throughout the course of the day. I'll take a little bit of time just to sit and chill, maybe read a book, maybe go to the gym, maybe go to the beach. I'll take a little time just to get some rest in. 9:30 every single night, I'm going to bed. Why? Because I'm going to get 8 hours sleep. I got to get that rest. It's incredibly important. If you're missing the rest element of your life, it's just going to wear you out. You know it as well as anybody can. I can't even talk you into it. You just know it already. You do. Right? Number 3, I want you to rejuvenate. So resting allows your body and your mind to rejuvenate, become active again. Think about it like this. You go to the gym, you're lifting weights, you're building muscle, pumping some iron, right? And everybody says every other day, upper body one day, lower body the next day. You do that, so you've got basically 2 days between everything. So what's happening is you're allowing time to rest, but really what's going on is your muscles are now rejuvenating. The protein's being recycled, the muscles are beginning to grow, everything's getting in better shape by doing that. So resting allows your body and your mind to rejuvenate, become active again. So what you want to do is during this rest time period, if you're being smart, like I like to be smart because I'm smart, I find ways not only to build up my body, but also to read and to absorb information. It's not going to stimulate me too much, but it's going to make me feel good. In fact, the first thing I do every single morning is I read something inspirational. A client this morning said, "You read the Bible every day?" I said, "Well, actually, a couple of pages usually. It's my goal in life. I never read it completely through, so I'm starting to read it completely through." What a story. But that's not my inspiration. There are other things in my life that get me inspired too. So I make a point every single day of giving myself a chance to rejuvenate my mind and my body so I feel good about myself. And what happens is this. Once you have this ritualistic aspect to your life, once you take the time to rest, because you know you must rest, all humans must rest. Once you feel yourself rejuvenating, you're probably going to start getting excited a little bit. You ever have that feeling, I had enough rest, I got to do something. I can only sit around so long, let's go, right? I know you've done that before. I do it. Reactivate. When you're ready, it's time to reactivate into action mode, application mode. When you're ready, you go. But you don't go until you are ready. And if you're not ready, it's probably because you're burnt out and tired. You haven't rested enough yet. And there's only one more R in my wonderful 5R approach here. Repeat. Keep repeating the cycle. The ritual, the rest, the rejuvenation, the reactivation. Just keep repeating again and again and again. Minor adjustments along the way to make sure you're getting always exactly what you want. Always moving the direction you want to go. Not every day is going to be the same. Not every week's going to be as good as the last week. Next week may be better than this week. Who knows? But always repeating this very psychological and physiological thing called rest. Give you all the energy of the world to go do the things you want to do. It is hard to be inspired to go change the world and have a big legacy when you're worn out all the time, isn't it? Can't do that. So you're not allowed to do it on my watch. I will not allow you to. That's why you come to me. We're not going to work till 10 o'clock at night. No. That's why I don't do many coaching calls at nighttime anymore. I said, no, I'm up early in the morning. You want to do a coaching call? We do it in the daytime. Why? It doesn't give me the rest I need. Okay. So have a good weekend. We have, let me remind you about the book one more time because it is selling very well. It's kind of excited the other day to see the book scan numbers coming out. People actually buying physical copies of the book. I didn't think about that. I was thinking like download it, right? People buying at the store. I haven't found it yet. I can't wait to go in the store and find my book on the shelf. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to see it. It's coming. It's a big day. DailyGratitudeBoost.com is where you get it. It's the 5-minute gratitude journal for men. Women love it, but it's a great gift for this time of year. Go get yourself one. Have a good weekend. I'll see you Monday here on the Daily Boost.